This video is sponsored by RKTF University, Radisson Blue.
Good morning, I'm Zusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 27th of May and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. Bangladesh will seek Interpol's assistance to extradite the fugitive mastermind behind the brutal killing of ruling party lawmaker Anwarul Azim Anar, who was found murdered in Kolkata last week, a top official stated on Sunday. Tens of thousands of Bangladeshis evacuated their coastal villages on Sunday, seeking refuge in concrete storm shelters further inland as Cyclone Remal approached. The cyclone made landfall on the southern coast of Bangladesh and parts of neighboring India on Sunday evening. The Bangladesh Weather Department has forecasted crashing waves and strong winds, with gusts reaching up to 130 km per hour. As the Russia-Ukraine war continues to escalate, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky appealed to both his Chinese and American counterparts, Xi Jinping and Joe Biden respectively, to attend the upcoming peace summits. On Sunday, Israel's armed forces continued their bombardment of Gaza amidst ongoing diplomatic efforts towards a truce and hostage release deal. Airstrikes and artillery shelling targeted northern, central and southern areas of Gaza overnight. The conflict, which has been ongoing for over 7 months, was initially sparked by Hamas's attack on October 7. As the war in Ukraine appears to stabilize in Russia's favor, President Vladimir Putin has reportedly initiated a purge of senior defense leaders. Several top Russian defense and security officials have been arrested or reassigned in recent months. Among the notable changes, long-serving Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, who held the position for 12 years, was replaced by an economist with no prior defense background. The International Organization for Migration has updated the estimated death toll from a massive landslide in Papua New Guinea to over 670. Sergen Aktoprak, head of the UN Migration Agency's mission in the South Pacific nation, stated that the revised toll is based on calculations by Yambali village and Enka provincial officials. The landslide, which occurred on Friday, buried more than 150 homes. At least 5 members of the minority Christian community were rescued in Pakistan after a radical Muslim mob attacked their settlements in the Sargodha district of eastern Pakistan. The mob accused the Christian residents of committing blasphemy, leading to the violent assault. Now, authorities intervened to protect the targeted individuals and restore order. Even after the military drill simulating the capture of Taiwan concluded, Chinese military aircraft and ships were spotted around the island on Sunday. The Ministry of Defense and National Defense of Taiwan said that more than 24 Chinese aircraft and ships were spotted around the island. Leaders of China and Japan arrived in Seoul to meet separately with South Korea's president on Sunday, a day before they gathered for their first trilateral meeting in more than 4 years. No major announcement is expected from Monday's trilateral South Korea-China-Japan meeting. A former officer of the US Central Intelligence Agency, Alexander Yuk-ching Ma, has pleaded guilty to spying for China, according to the US Department of Justice. The 71-year-old Ma spied for China over a period of 5 years and now faces a 10-year prison term. The death toll from a Russian strike on a hardware superstore in the eastern Ukrainian city of Kharkiv rose to 11 on Sunday, the regional governor said, with President Volodymyr Zelensky condemning the attack as vile. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
ये सब आपके रिश्तेदार हैं?
बिजनेस पार्टनर है जी। ये दीदी बंगाल में बिजनेस संभालती हैं, वो चाचा बिहार में, ये यूपी में, ये मुंबई में और ये चेन्नई में, और इन्होंने हाल ही में खोली है दुकान दिल्ली में। पूरे देश में बिजनेस फैला है जी, सब कमाते हैं और मेरी बात तो खाते हैं।
ये इंडियन चीज है,
चाइनीज नहीं।
दूल्हे तो आप ही हो ना?
और कौन होगा जी? देखिए, दादी का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है। सरनेम है, दौलत है, शोहरत है, इज्जत है, मतलब मिल जाएगी शादी के बाद जी।
हेलो, दूल्हा कौन होगा ये डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है अब तक। दूल्हा हम बनेंगे, इज्जत की कोई कमी नहीं है।
ए भाई, तुम तो रहने ही दो, हमारी दुकान इनसे काफी बड़ी है। दूल्हा तो हम ही बनेंगे, है ना पापा? पापा, पापा।
सब बुर्बक, इसको तो हम बिहार में दूल्हा बना देंगे, लेकिन यहाँ पे दूल्हा हम ही बनेंगे।
ओ काका, सारी शादियाँ क्या आपके ही घर में होगी क्या? और हम क्या यहाँ यूं ही दुकान खोल के बैठे हैं क्या?
ओ भाई, पिछली बार भी किसी दूसरे की बारात पे दूल्हा बन गए थे आप। इस बार आपकी दुकान भी आपके नाम से नहीं है।
अरे रुको 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 रुको, इसके बारे में हम बाद में बात करेंगे।
ओ दादा, दूल्हा तो इनके मैनेजर ही बनेगी।
हाँ, दूल्हा तो छोटे बाबा ही बनेंगे।
क्या? It's absolutely right.
1 सेकंड, व्हाई नॉट मी?
वही बोल रहा हूँ, हम क्यों नहीं बन सकते? ये दूल्हा नहीं, दूल्हा हम बनेंगे।
आणि माझं काय? मैं बनूंगा दूल्हा।
अरे दूल्हा मैं बनूंगा।
घर का टेंशन मत लो अंकल, शादी के बाद तो घर हमारा ही होगा ना।
आपको लगता है ये अपने बीच दूल्हा चुन सकते हैं? तो प्रधानमंत्री कैसे चुनेंगे? खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार। अब की बार 400 पार।
शिक्षा देश का गौरव है और आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी शिक्षा का उद्यम है। आरकेडीएफ में सवारे अपना भविष्य। पीएचडी, एमफिल करें अपने पसंदीदा विषय में। सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा के 74 कोर्सेज। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी।
French President Emmanuel Macron lands in Germany on Sunday for a 3-day state visit, followed by a bilateral cabinet meeting. As per the European Union's two biggest powers seek to show unity ahead of next month's EU parliamentary elections. As the United Kingdom gears up for an intense general election, the country's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak announced that a future Conservative government would bring back mandatory national service for 18-year-olds. Rajya Sabha MP Swati Maliwal has reported receiving death and rape threats related to the assault case she is pursuing against Vibhav Kumar, the personal assistant of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. A tragic accident in Shahjahanpur, Uttar Pradesh resulted in the death of 11 passengers and injuries to at least 10 others late on Saturday. A stone-laden dumper truck overturned onto a bus that was stopped near a wayside dhaba on Bola State Highway in the Khutwa region. The victims, all from the Sitapur area, were travelling to the Purnagiri shrine in Uttarakhand. A major tragedy jolted New Delhi's Vivek Vihar after a massive fire broke out at a newborn baby care hospital, killing 6 newborns. According to the Delhi Fire Department, the tragic incident took place in the late hours of Saturday. The armed wing of Palestinian militant group Hamas said on Sunday it had fired a large rocket barrage at Israel's commercial hub of Tel Aviv, with the military reporting it had intercepted several. 70 organizations, including the Geneva International Center for Justice and Brussels Court, are urging relevant authorities and global institutions to formally recognize a famine in the Gaza Strip. Israeli strikes on South Lebanon on Sunday killed 5 people, official media and a source close to Hezbollah said, as Israel's military claimed attacks targeting the Iran-backed militant group. 12 people were injured due to turbulence on a Qatar Airways flight from Doha to Ireland, which landed safely on Sunday, according to the Dublin Airport authorities. This incident follows a similar event a week prior, where a passenger died and dozens were injured when a Singapore Airlines flight from London experienced severe turbulence and had to be diverted to Bangkok. More than 2 weeks of fighting between Sudan's military and a notorious paramilitary group over a major city in the western Darfur region killed at least 123 people, an international aid group said on Sunday. The weather office has forecasted ongoing heatwave conditions in northern India, specifically affecting Rajasthan, Delhi, Haryana, Punjab and Uttar Pradesh for the next few days. In response to the extreme heat, a red alert has also been issued in Rajasthan and Haryana, and an orange alert has been issued in Punjab for the next 2 days, according to the senior scientists at the Indian Meteorological Department. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday said Indie bloc parties want to turn the country's majority community into second-class citizens, and also alleged that jihadis across the border are supporting the Samajwadi Party and the Congress. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said a uniform civil code for the entire country will be implemented within the next 5 years after extensive consultations with all the stakeholders if the BJP returns to power. In a wide-ranging interview with PTI, Shah also said that Modi government in its next term will also implement One Nation, One Election as the time has come for the elections to be held simultaneously in the country. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.